今だ。これぞモブ式奥義切りもみ回転受け身ブラッディトルネード。
Yo, our boy Cid is a straight up fool. This man's a fool. This man was so salty he couldn't produce the other 33 background character bits that he wanted to do, that he threw himself. No, Princess Aurelia, Oriana? Princess Oriana. He threw himself in front of her. Now she gonna be in love with him. You know what I mean? He keeps effing up. He keeps being like, every single week he's like, okay, I can't do XYZ because I'm a background character. You know, I can't get noticed by this person, and that person. And he's effing up every freaking corner, right? Not only does he have Princess Alexia in the bag, right? Like, so much so, and I'll talk about it later, but, you know, so much so that she's still in her feels the moment that she finds out that somebody else might be interested in the guy that she thought she had wrapped around her fingers, but she don't. Like, okay, a princess, a named character 1. Then you have named character 2, right? He faces off with Princess Rose Ariana. He faces her off with her in the sword tournament, and because he basically wants to go in there and pretend, and he's like, oh, I got this bit, he slows motions, like he's out there, right? I'm gonna pretend this straw. He slows motions the straw, like, woo. And right before that, he's like, he puts freaking like fake blood in his mouth just so he can bite down on it to do like a crazy scene, right? He's so powerful, he's able to just go, woo. And he faces off with her, and she ends up winning the fight because the referee throws himself. He's like, I can't see this anymore. He stops the fight before like she really busts out the magic, right? And in that moment, she was like, you, Cid, have earned my respect with your resilience and your fiery spirit. What did she say? Something stupid? Oh yeah, in the battle of spirits, you have won this fight. So then she even notices him again later on. You know, the school gets hit again by the fake Shadow Garden Diablo cult or whatever. And I can't wait to see what happens next episode. But the school gets hit up. A barrier is put, basically like a nullification barrier for magic or whatever. They keep targeting the school, but they target the school. They put that up. But right before that, you know, Princess Oriana walks into Cid's classroom. She sees him. She's like, I see you, Cid. And then that leads to the scene where we ended off on, with Cid jumping in front of a blade because she was going to get effed up because they stopped her magic. So they were going to F her up. So Cid did save her. But, you know, I want to know how he's going to pull out of this. Like, if he's be like, oh, I'm still okay, I can go on. I don't know if he's going to, like, you know, try and act out something else. But regardless, he's now going to be on a very short list of notable people to Princess Oriana, which is insanity. The other thing that was really notable about this episode was the whole Sherry stuff. Sherry is down bad. Sherry is like, she is in love. Like, so much so that even her remembering the time she was in the library with Cid interacting with Alexia, she was like, oh no. She went straight, she beelined it for Alexia. And during that conversation, you know, she was like, yo, you don't have a lover or anything anymore. Princess Alexia was like, nah, I don't. And then she was like, oh, what about that Cid guy? You guys were going out, you know. And Alexia's like, oh, that was a fake relationship. We weren't even really dating. And Sherry's like, haha, yes, that's what I love to hear, baby, let's go. She was like, oh, I noticed him, he became friends with me, blah blah blah, it was so great. And I can't even replicate it. I have my vitamins here, but I love that Alexia's sitting there, she's just like what are you saying? See, like Cid? And she lost her shit, you know what I mean? Like, her bad side came out when Sherry left. Like, she threw the cup, like, fuck. It's just so good. It's just so good, you know? The fact that Cid randomly threw Sherry some chocolates. He's like, hey, for you. You know, he ran into her when he was all bloodied. He helped her up because he ran into her. He threw her chocolates, not even remembering that was her. She remembered all these incidents. Her dad was like, oh, that means Valentine's Day love confession. Give him an answer, baby boo. And she does. She's like, oh, can we start off as friends first? Sid there. I love when he was sitting there, too. He's just like, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Like, sure, yeah, we could do that. Then he sees the dad. He's like, oh, it's the person I should never interact with. That's hilarious. Then the dad's like, hey, take care of her. And he's like, yo, all right. Basically, Pops gave his daughter away to him. And he's just like, all right, got you. And he has no idea what's going on. It's just incredible. The other thing I'll say, before, we wrap up is when he was talking to when he was talking to her, I thought it was really cute that she actually wanted to be a student in school. But, right now she's living her life for a greater purpose. I love the miscommunication constantly. He has that 𝐒𝐻𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥 kind of miscommunication to where he'll say something and his peons, the people working under him, take it as some kind of like gospel that it's not. He was talking about the sword tournament, how to get out of it, and how to I can use this to my advantage. She's thinking he's talking about the fake Shadow Garden, how to ruin it. So the miscommunication, it just keeps working out for him over and over. I did find it very cute, though, that she did want to be a student and stuff, but she's like, I have a greater purpose. So I thought that was a really cute thing. She did mention that there is these named children. These named children are people who had been brainwashed by the Diablos cult, and probably people that are faking being the Shadow Garden right now. As typically, they take children, they kidnap them, and they do experiments, they do brainwashing. The named children are people with names who went through all of that but retain their memories, so they actually know who they are and their people. One of the people that she mentioned was this dude named Rex. I like how after, he was at the coffee shop, this dude casually walked in and ordered coffee. We find out that this dude is actually the bodyguard for Sherry. So that's probably how all of that is going to work out, with him taking down a bodyguard, because now he has ties with Sherry. So that's probably what's going to end up happening there. Regardless, I find it incredible on how every intricate kind of like string is woven in each other. Like, this has just been an incredible ride, and every episode doesn't miss. Even this episode was just absolutely hilarious, incredible. I have like 2 pages worth of notes. I hella condensed it down. I just think this was incredible. This is another like 9 out of 10 episode, just fantastic. Even when he did his bloody tornado, like, I thought that was hilarious when he kept saying he didn't want to give up, and he was like, blah, 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 blood was spewing out. Like, his acting is just incredible, and you gotta love it, and you gotta commend Cid for it, really putting in that effort. But let me know what you guys thought. I know there's some stuff that I skipped over this episode, and kind of like wrapping it up. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know what you think about him getting involved with Oriana. Let me know what you think about our Alexia's jealousy, and let me know what you think about his new wifey, Sherry. All right, my friends, I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Bloody tornado.